Okay, YouTube. Um, Here we are for yet another installment of A Brief Word from Hockey Fans, starring yours truly, the very depressed Rob Olsen. Very depressed because yesterday the NHL announced that the lockout's going to kill another 2 weeks of the regular season, meaning that the Habs are going to be playing their first game on October 25th. Instead of October 11th, which was the day before my birthday. So I could have had my birthday party a day early and be watching hockey. But no, you fucked that up for me. Thank you very much. Yes, it's a disaster. There is some ray of sunshine. Can't even speak NHL. There is some ray of sunshine, some vague little hope. Apparently Gary Bettman and Donald Fear are having secret talks. This was announced by, I think it was TSN's blogging community about 4 hours ago. Okay. So my question about that is, have they excluded Daly now? Has even Bettman realized that the dude's a problem? And I'm not a Bettman fan. I never have been. Now, some of the people we talked to yesterday on the streets of Montreal actually, we got some pros and cons on Gary Bettman. It's not all hate. But yeah, so I don't know whether you caught yesterday's two segments. You got two segments of Brief Word from Hockey Fans yesterday. My friend Greg and I were downtown Montreal interviewing a lot of sports fans. We got a lot of intelligent conversations. Spoke to some really cool people, mostly Habs fans, but we caught a couple of travelers, a couple people from Vancouver. We caught a couple of Leafs fans, a couple of Red Wings fans, a Chicago fan. It's good that fans are uniting in this time of need, time of no hockey. I'm kind of surprised that we didn't hit any Bruins fans or any Senator fans, because Montreal, Boston, out of all the conflicts, the Boston Bruins fans, they're the ones that we hate. Well, actually, okay, Habs fans hate Leafs fans too, but the Bruins, it's a hate that you respect, because the Bruins are a solid team. And so there's always a couple of Bruins fans running around Montreal. Anyway, but Senator fans, we're right. Montreal's very near Ottawa. I go up and see Senators games. Senator fans come down to see Habs games. And there's actually no love loss between Senator fans and Habs fans for the most part, aside from pride of our own teams. Because, Senators are a pretty decent team. If I'm not watching the Habs, I will catch a Sens game. Same way I'll catch a Devils game. New York Rangers, it's good hockey. Always fun to watch the Red Wings. I'm a hockey fan, Habs are first, obviously, but, I'll watch hockey. Speaking of watching hockey, a lot of the people we spoke to on the street got asked the question, would they watch the KHL? A lot of them said they would. Partially because they'd follow some of the superstars that went from the NHL to the KHL during the lockout, that they want to see those people play, and partly because the KHL and the Swedish Elite League is some good hockey. In the absence of the NHL, North American fans would like to see some European hockey. It's good hockey. We Canadians respect good hockey. We do. So kudos to them. That's all awesome. A lot of people also said that they wouldn't mind seeing some some farm teams out there, you know? We wouldn't mind seeing the Hamilton Bulldogs kick the crap out of everybody. Go Bulldogs! So if I can't watch the Habs, I'll watch the Hamilton Bulldogs. Keep that in mind, networks. Keep that in mind. Now, we got a special treat for you guys. Special treat. I've been a lot on Twitter. And for those of you who aren't following me on Twitter, you should be following me on Twitter, because my Twitter followers are very tiny. It's embarrassing. But I have been following a couple of hockey heroes on Twitter. Modern day hockey heroes. And so I got this last final segment to conclude for them. First of all, hockey heroes, Henrik Lundqvist. He put out... Okay, first of all, let's do this right. Henrik Lundqvist. Woo! Okay, this is for you, Henrik. So, he put out a call to get this settled and get us back on the ice. Now, Lundqvist is known in the media for being the fashionable, good-looking hockey player. You'd have to ask the chicks about that one. But what he should be known for is he's an awesome goalie and a really classy dude. So I've been following Lundqvist on Twitter. You should too. Put on a Rangers shirt for this, even though I'm a pretty big Habs fan. So, Henrik, this is for you. Now, second hockey hero, Martin Brodeur. Gotta love Martin Brodeur. Martin Brodeur! Okay, now, Brody, as I like to call him, or Marty, as he likes to be called. I love this guy so much. As a fellow goalie, the stuff he's brought to the game, the sheer talent out of this guy, awesome. But have you seen his Twitter account? Haha, it's some funny shit. The dude speaks his mind. And I wouldn't want to be Gary Bettman if Marty caught him in a dark alley with his goalie stick. Kudos to Martin Brodeur. Brodeur, I put on a jersey shirt for you, even though I'm a diehard Habs fan. Okay, so now what is it with goalies and this lockout? You know, you got a whole bunch of players who are going over to the KHL being like, we just want to play hockey, goddammit. Then the NHL goalies are like, fuck this shit! We want to play hockey! You know, and I respect the crap out of that. And so do a lot of hockey fans. And so do a lot of Habs fans. So, everybody, get your act together. And don't make me miss the Habs versus the Flyers on October 25th, okay?